Hi, new vlog on my way to the Komodo Island, Labuan Starting off with the airport pickup, staying at the Katamaran 5-star hotel. We arranged the pickup, I think it was 200k each way. This is inside the hotel. It is so nice. And it was a bonus because it was low season, so it was really quiet, as you can see. This is the reception area. Look at them views. It's that pretty, it doesn't look real. This is the outside like bungalows at the bottom there. As you can see, they're more expensive. This was our room. She's just showing us around. Really, really clean hotel and so nice. Ta-da! Little bathroom, shower, toilet. Really nice view. And it's my birthday. So they did like a little cake towel, some balloons. So cute. And then they give me this little cake. I didn't eat it, Gary did, of course. He has to get his face and everything. Little mini fridge. And then look at this view. It's so nice. It's so pretty, it just doesn't look real. So this was the little balcony. Down the little bungalows. Here's me just taking some content. Ooh, get a picture. The only thing is you can't charge the food to the room. You've got to pay as you go, which is kind of a little bit annoying because obviously you just want to pay on checkout. But then again, you know where you're at because like each time we paid, it was between 1 and 2 million. But yeah, the food was really nice. And like I said, there was only us and maybe one other couple. As you walk around the side of this little restaurant bar and oversee the views. And honestly, the sunset's so nice. This was the downstairs pool bar, and there's some sun lounges. I think there's 3 pools actually. There's this one, the one we were just at, and then the one to the right that you'll see in a minute. This is this one. They call this one the beach club. And again, there was only us there, just having a little swim. Woo! Ready for the sunset. I think they said the busiest time was in April. And again, just chasing more sunsets. I don't think it could ever get boring. Little champagne. And wait till you see these colours in a minute. It was like the best sunset I've ever seen. Look at that. Like, amazing. Showered and ready to go for tea. I'm not that hungry, so I'm just going to have picky bits. Let's see what Gary gets. This was our meal in the upstairs restaurant. I really didn't like that mushroom. It had like blue cheese on it. It was just way too strong. Then finished with a little ice cream downstairs. Just a bit of a freak that smells everything. Vanilla ice cream because I'm nice and boring. Good morning. We're going down to the breakfast. It actually looked like a good breakfast on YouTube, like quite big. So I'm looking forward to a coffee. Hopefully they have latte. Ooh. It's my morning view. So beautiful. This is a little view by our room. It looks that nice. It doesn't look real. It just looks like a picture. This is the little breakfast buffet. They had so much food, little cakes, pastries. Indonesian food, fruit, literally everything. So if you're going on a day trip, you can actually ask for a takeaway box. But if you get in the takeaway box, you're not allowed to sit in, obviously, because you've already taken the food. So I had the omelette and I think a little chocolate roll and some watermelon. And they do like the fresh hot lattes as well. It's all like the Indonesian food. Honestly, like so much. Chicken porridge, very strange. Never had that before. Definitely didn't try. All your fresh yogurts. And look at all that fruit. Super fresh. They prepare it in the morning. Here's me with my omelette. Oh, I had mushrooms. Mushrooms in it and cheese. This is our little breakfast. Breakfast with a view. And I finished it off with a little crepe with Nutella because it reminded me of Thailand. Woo. We have our bike. It's now time for an adventure. This was down by the harbour, so like where the boats and stuff are, and there was some shops, so we just had a little view there. We're just having a drive round Labuan Bajo, so I'll show you a little bit of what it looks like out of the tourist area. These like cute little houses with the palm trees. Some little shacks to get a drink. Hello! Cute. These are the roads. The roads are actually really like smooth and quiet. Not as many people obviously as Bali. So like we was just driving around and stopping when we seen stuff. There was like, I think we seen about 3 little dogs, not that many dogs to be honest. And the bike was like 150k a day. So I just think it's good like going off, exploring. And obviously we had the phone holder and the SIM card so you know where you're going, but as you can see there's like really barely any traffic. There is like quite a few big trucks, but honestly like the best way to get about is on the bike, and we just loved like the way the roads were. But I thought they were like Thailand because they were quite hilly, so like when we were going to the waterfall, some of the hills was quite steep. But it's okay because there's not that much traffic, so you can just go at your own little pace. And yeah, it's just really cute. A lot more quieter and more chilled. You can just like go at your own speed. So we liked it. These little cute houses set back. I think it looks a little bit like Lombok, what I've seen from different videos, but I'm not sure because I've never been there, but we just loved it. It's super quiet. But I think the woman said it was really low season, so that's why it was so quiet. In June and July is the busiest, I think they said. We've just stopped at Indomat for a little drink. We're going to go to a viewpoint. It's got 5-star reviews, so it should be a good viewpoint, obviously. It's in the name. But yeah, it's really easy to drive around. Our bike hire was 160k per day. No, sorry, 150k, 2 helmets, a phone holder, and yeah, you can just go off exploring. The roads are a little bit like Thailand with the steep hills, but a lot less traffic than Bali. So yeah, let's see where the viewpoint takes us. Woo!
190.
I'm gonna get money.
Thank you.
So we've just come to this waterfall because we didn't know this was here. This is one of the viewpoints and now it's giving us a stick and I don't know why. Woo. It's like I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
You look, I can take a...
So I really wasn't prepared for this waterfall because obviously we were just going to like a viewpoint, what it said on Google. But anyway, we didn't want to miss it. But the Crocs is just a no. My feet were sliding everywhere. Give us this stick. And I was like, halfway down, I was, why have you given me this stick? Oh, you in case of snakes. Oh my God. So then my feet were sweating even more. But this was so nice. I think there was one lady coming out with a guide as we were leaving, and we had this whole place to ourselves. So it's definitely see this if you go, because it's just so nice, super peaceful, But I'd say wear trainers because obviously Crocs are just not the right footwear. Look, wobbling the bridge here. Ooh. This is the waterfall, so nice. You can actually jump in, but you know me, careful people live longer. So I didn't get in, but Gary did a jump. So nice for pictures. And it's actually nice because if you go to a waterfall in Bali, there's about 300 people queuing up for a picture, where here it was just us. Woo! Safe? Snake!
Wow.
Snake! No.
Very good.
This is under the bridge. We stopped for a little drink. I think it was our guide's wife's were wrong. So we just had a little drink because it was so hot. Just have like a little relax before we walk back up.
Fish or vegetarian?
Hang on. Just stop for a little coconut at this viewpoint. It's really, really nice. So as you come out the waterfall, it's at the top on the right hand side. I think on the Google this was the viewpoint because as you can see right over Labuan Bajo. But obviously if you go left down the road you see the waterfall. Again, it was so beautiful, like a picture. Back to the hotel, little aperol and some more dinner. We actually struck lucky with the weather there because it's rainy season, but the weather was so nice. Gary got his pasta again. I just got fries and a little creme brulee. Didn't like it. It was gritty. Another sunset, another picture. Look at that. Wow. Just super nice. We were just making a plan for our day trip, going on the boat to the Komodo Island, but we were just chilling, so I decided to go back to the room, have a shower, get ready and book the boat trip, because obviously we need to see the other islands. We're going to Pink Beach, Komodo dragons, and the shell in the middle of the sea. These are the little pods things that you can stay at. Huts, whatever they're called, but that's the hotel view from the bottom. I think they're like £1,000 a night, them little huts. Look at that sunset again. You could just sit there and come here to relax and just watch the sunset. It's that nice. We decided to have a few more drinks by this pool and watch another sunset. I think there was like 3 couples by this pool. That's how quiet it was. I decided to get in. It's not like me to get in the water, but sunset was cute. Oh, look at us two. Showered and ready for tea. Just washed my hair because it stunk from today, sweaty head and helmet. Packed our bags, ready for tomorrow. We're doing the full day boat trip, so we've got to be up at like 5:30, so then we're ready for breakfast and more good pictures. Let's go. I think this restaurant was on the 2nd floor. We were eating there again because we like the food. And they actually didn't have gluten-free pizza, but they've got gluten-free pasta. So I just had the gluten-free pasta. I was trying to behave myself. And it was actually okay, to be honest. The food was nice. It was only the blue cheese that threw me off a bit. It was really strong. But yeah, the food was lovely in the hotel for breakfast, dinner and tea. I Good morning, we're on our way to the boat trip. So we paid more expensive for this. I think it was £150 each, or maybe £100, somewhere between that anyway, because it was a private boat with only 10 people. So if it's a private boat with 10 people, you've got less people in your activities. The other boats that are cheaper, like 800k, which is about £35, there's like 40 to 50 people on it. But as you'll see in a minute, on each stop that you do, you have to wait for all them people to come back to the boat. So it's much better to do a private boat tour, so there's less people. And even when you go snorkeling, it's just nicer to pay a bit extra. This was the first stop. I can't remember what it's called, but you walk, ignore my raged outfit, you need socks on. If you're wearing Crocs, there was a lad on our boat that had blisters on his feet and another girl walking down, but you know, I'm so planning ahead. I brought socks. I'd say it's probably best doing this in trainers, each little post stop. I couldn't breathe, super unfit. It's about an hour up and an hour down, and then obviously it gets busier with more boats coming in, so you've got to like stop because it's quite, the steps are not, what do you call it, not equal.
It's not
As you can see, each little sign's got the Komodo dragon at the side of it. It's not like common for them to be there, but sometimes they can be there, so they do tell you to be aware. So obviously you need like your proper footwear on and just be aware of what you're doing. And it's nice to get the photos at the top, but you need to be careful because I nearly slipped on the rock. Wow, we're to the top, and that was some trek. My little Crocs should have been in sport mode, slippy slippy. But with the views, so nice. Ooh, I'm dead for the day. Ooh. This is the Pink Beach. This is a really nice stop. So your boat will give you a number. You can stop in the little warungs and get like a coffee, drinks. You obviously pay a bit more because everything that they have on this island, they've got to bring in by boat. They also sell some little jewellery. So I bought this little bracelet that's handcrafted, he said. And yeah, it's just a nice little stop. If you've got a drone, you've now got to ask for permission in the airport and get like a number. You're not allowed to just fly a drone randomly anymore. You've got to get the permission in the airport first, or the police can take it from you. So just make sure you get your permission. Now on our way to Komodo Island. This is why it's good having a small group, because on each little stop you get like a certain amount of time and then back to the boat. And as you can see, as we're leaving, there's no other boats leaving. That's why you pay extra as well, because you're kind of in front of all the other boats. Woo. I get really seasick, so I had to take my anti-sickness tablets. They last for 6 hours, and then I was fine, really fresh, feeling the breeze.
Medium track and long track. Short track 1 kilometer, spend time 45 minutes, and then medium track.
So as a group, you get to decide which trek you want to go on. Because we was in a small group, everyone agreed to do the medium trek, and this is where the village people stay. This is all the homes as we're walking through, and we have 2 guides. Where did it go? Just as we were walking in, a Komodo dragon baby one ran straight past us super fast, so I was a bit freaked out. So there's a guide at the front and a guide at the back, and you must stay within your group and not wander off. So you must always have the guide behind you and the one in front and stay in a line. But as you know, some people don't follow instructions. And the walk is quite, it's not difficult, it's just because it's so hot, and then obviously because you're walking in pace with the person in front of you. You've got to kind of keep up. And this is the views. It's a little bit scary because they like blend in with the tree and the grass, so you're constantly like,
100% sleep or resting. This is character also for hunting. If
But they know, the ghosts know that they are here, don't they?
¿Dónde está la sombra?
oh, this made me sad. That's the dragon's dinner. Oh.
and this Komodo poop, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
This.
There's mixed reviews online, like some people spreading fake news saying that they drugged the dragons, but they're not. We're quite far away here, so as you can see, the guide is at the back and there's one at the front, and it looks like we're standing close, but we're really not. We're quite far away from it. So obviously it is like friendly or whatever you call it. They're walking free. That's why you have to follow instructions and do as you're told, because you know things can happen there. And as you can see, like we're stood quite back. I've zoomed the camera in. The guide's at one side and the other so that it can't run towards you because they are quite fast. Because obviously we seen one running when we first walked in. This bit was scary because there was like about 5 surrounded and 3 on one side and some on the other, but they were sleeping. I was a little bit freaked out because obviously the floor isn't level, it's quite rocky. Now dinner, this was included in the boat tour. It was actually really nice. White rice, I had tempeh, but it was a really nice flavour. And off to snorkel. So the boat stopped while we all ate, obviously, so we weren't moving. And look how clear the water is. It's so nice. This is the manta ray point. I'm putting my life jacket on because careful people live longer. All the boat tours include the life jacket, so you'll get a choice if you want to wear one or not, but the current is strong. Oh, I'm looking like a mad girl. That's a big thing for me, getting in there. Even with the life jacket on, the current is super, super strong. I'd had enough, like a gym workout, love. Anyway, seen a little turtle and I said, "Ooh, hello," and everybody heard me. It's enough for one day. Bloody hell, it's scary down there. So this was filmed on my phone. It's not the best footage, but it's better than nothing. As soon as I put my head underneath, look at that manta ray. There were so many and it was so clear. The water was really, really clear. And there was turtles and baby sharks. I seen 1 turtle, 2 baby sharks and 4 manta rays. I was so made up with myself, look. It all happened in literally as soon as I got off the boat and put my head under, I seen everything, so that was enough for me. I was like, peace out. Oh, I'm so tired. We've just got pizza, room service. Oh, I think I've got a bit of sunstroke actually. I feel cold. This is my last view from my lovely balcony. Just show you what I bought last night. I got this fabric. I got 2.9 meters. I'm gonna make like a kaftan. This is 2.9 million in Bali, by the way. And then I got 2 sarongs because clearly, I love leopard. £2 each. This one. Yeah, and that's the end of my stay. I'm going to really miss this place, but we'll definitely be back. And that's the end of this little vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.